Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kurt Warner even. We love athletes that were told, you're not good enough. And then they use that as motivation to prove someone wrong. It's the last video of the month, so let's get honest about where we're at. It's easy to hear something like no permission, and we think it means I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna make them regret doubting me. I'm gonna force them to notice. And listen, I get that. When you felt overlooked, it's really easy to confuse freedom with revenge. But that was never really the point of what this was all about. Our July drop, No Permission, was never about proving people wrong. It was just finally believing God was right about who you are, about what he put in you, and about the fact that your identity was never supposed to be handed over to people who didn't create you in the first place. That's the difference. This isn't about ego, it's really all about freedom. Think about where we've come from in this series. First it was you had to stop waiting to be picked. And then we talked about you have to stop waiting to feel ready. Last week, we talked that you had to stop measuring your life against somebody else's timeline. I think that's the right order. Well, now comes the real question. If you're not waiting on any of that anymore, well, how do you actually live? You practice, compete, work out, play, whatever, like everything's already settled. That sounds pretty simple, but it changes everything. When your identity isn't up for debate anymore, you don't have to walk into every room trying to prove you belong there. You don't have to turn every mistake into evidence against you. You can work hard without worshiping the work. You can rest without feeling like you're falling behind just because you stop moving for a second. The verse behind the drop, kind of on the back of our shirt, 1 Corinthians 15:10 says, "By the grace of God, I am what I am. Not by my stats, not by who picked me or who missed picking me, by the grace of God." The guy that wrote that was named Paul, and he isn't saying grace made him sit back and do nothing. If you keep reading, he says that grace moved him, it shaped him, it made him work. But he wasn't working to become somebody. He was working because grace had already made something true about who he already was. So no, you don't need permission to walk in who God already said you are. But don't let that turn into pride. Let it make you faithful instead. Let it change how you actually show up when nobody's watching, how you carry yourself when you win, and how you get back up when you lose. No permission doesn't mean you have something to prove. It means you have something to live from. Thanks for watching these videos all month long. This wraps up our No Permission video series. Next week, we're back. It's a brand new month. I think it's a brand new month. So brand new series and brand new merch drop. You don't want to miss it. I'm pretty pumped for it. I'm Johnny P. Thanks for watching. I love you.